Okay guys, so what we're going to do now, we're going to get into problem solving. Okay, so we've got a question here. It says find the area of this right angled triangle. Okay, so you're trying to find the area. It would seem like this is not a trigonometry question, but it actually is. Because what we can do, because it's a right angled triangle, remember the area of a triangle is equal to the base times the height, and then you halve it. Problem is, I know that 3.4 is the base. What I don't know is what the height is. Okay, I could have done it the other way around actually, but it doesn't really matter. But I can use trigonometry to find it out. So this is going to be my opposite. This is going to be my adjacent. So I know that it is a tan. So tan of my angle is equal to my opposite over my adjacent. Tan of 34 is equal to my opposite 3.4 over the height of the triangle. So the height is equal to 3.4 divided by tan 34. Same as the previous video, I think. 3.4 divided by tan 34 equals 5.04. Okay, so now what I can do is I can actually find out the area of this triangle, because I now know the base is 3.4 times the height 5.04 divided by 2, because it's a triangle. So I'm just going to use my calculator now. Okay, it's 8.57 centimeters squared to 3 significant figures. Okay, so make sure you're using the right units and make sure you're rounding appropriately. Okay, so we can use trigonometry perhaps where we don't expect it. We can use it with areas and perimeters and all kinds of things. Okay, you might even be expected to use it for volumes and surface area. Okay, so here we've got a triangular prism. Remember that the volume of a prism, equals the cross-sectional area times the length, okay? Now the cross-sectional area is a triangle, so what I need to do is find the area of this triangle. Well, if I make this the base and this the height, don't know either of them, okay? But I can use trigonometry to find it out, okay? So what can I do? This one is the hypotenuse, this is the opposite, this is the adjacent. So I can use sine to find out the height. So sine of my angle is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Sine 60 is equal to the height. Don't confuse h for hypotenuse, I better call that h for hypotenuse, not h for height. Okay, so now h represents the height divided by the hypotenuse, which is 10. So h equals 10 sine 60. Let's put that in my calculator. 10 times sine 60 equals 8.66. Okay, so the height of my triangle is 8.66. I can now find the base by using cosine. So the cosine of my angle is equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So that is equal, so cosine of 60 is equal to the base, which is the adjacent, over the hypotenuse, which is 10. So the base equals 10 cos 60, which is 5. So the base is 5, okay? So that means the area, the cross-sectional area, is equal to, well, it's a triangle, so it's base times height divided by 2, which is 5 times 8.66 divided by 2. So the cross-sectional area is 5 times 8.66 divided by 2 times the length, which is 12, is going to give me the volume of the prism. So all I've got to do is put that into my calculator. So I'm going to do 5 times 8.66, divide that by 2, times that by 12, and the answer is 259.8. So therefore 260 centimetres cubed to 3 significant figures. Okay, so we can actually find out the volume. I can also find out the surface area, because notice that I've already found out the dimensions of the triangle now. So I know the area of the triangle is 5.88. Sorry, it's not. It's 5 times 8.66 divided by 2. That's the area of one of the triangles, and there's 2 triangles. Okay? Plus, there are 3 rectangles. Okay? There's one rectangle which is a 10 by 12 rectangle. There's one rectangle which is a 5 by 12 rectangle. And there's one rectangle that's an 8.66 by 12 rectangle. So this is helping us find the surface area. Okay, all I'm doing is adding up the area of each face. We've learned it before, so this is just a reminder. So you should be able to do it. But if you don't understand, ask. So I'm just putting this into my calculator now. Okay, 10 times 12 plus 5 times 12 plus 8.66 times 12. And the answer is 327.22. Therefore, 327 centimetres squared to 3 significant figures. So again, I'm using the right unit, I'm using appropriate accuracy, okay, which you should do for every single question. All right, so if any of that doesn't make sense, please ask. I'm more than happy to go through it very carefully with you.